Okay, great. I wanted to just give an overview from entire CEMVO Scotland and our whole team about inclusivity, diversity, and equality. I think the first thing to understand is why Scotland really diverse, and is this really a concern? Just a little bit of data over there. 1 in 6 of Scotland's households of 2 or more people are multi-ethnic, and minority populations in Scotland have dispersed outside of areas that they usually used to be residents in 2001. So the most important point there being that Scotland's growing diversity is not producing polarized islands of different groups, but a mosaic of differently mixed areas. Why work with diverse communities? That's something that a lot of organizations worry about and wonder about before they come to us. While BME groups can be overlooked, white employees still are most likely to be promoted. And it is important to remember that their loss is also your loss. The underemployment, underrepresentation, and underpromotion of BME groups is not only unfair towards the individuals affected, but actually it worstly affects work quality and culture. Diverse organizations attract and develop uniquely skilled individuals from the widest pool of talent and consistently perform better. Open racism is one thing, but unconscious bias is more pervasive and potentially more harmful, not only to your organization, but to the individuals it's affecting. So the main question and the main agenda of this entire training was how to be more diverse. And while we can give you a mammoth of information and hundreds of hours of trainings on that, I thought I could give you just 3 pointers on that. Firstly, open conversation within all levels of your organization. The managerial staff in your organization needs to be more open with your employees about what they're trying to achieve in terms of inclusion and how they promote diversity in the workplace. Managers also need to clarify their limitations and honestly heed the criticism from their employees and external stakeholders on their measures and ideas. Secondly, establish a baseline picture of diversity for your own organization. Individual organizations need to establish a baseline picture of their values, set aspirational targets for what they expect their diverse organization to look like in 5 years' time, and possibly measure progress against those targets annually, if possible. Thirdly, and I cannot stress this enough, introduction of training programs. Individual training programs addressing diversity issues in a profound yet concise way is of utmost necessity for every organization, even those that think they have achieved their diversity target. There should be a focus on how to prevent initial discrimination with the aim of building a respectful, tolerant workspace. Equal treatment involves daily personal interactions with colleagues, as well as the conduct of managers and of the employer in general, and is therefore a necessity for all members of every organization and company. CEMVO Scotland has almost 20 years of experience in this area as an anti-racism organization. We provide capacity building services to organizations, anti-discrimination trainings, young people's programs for the BME youth in Scotland, climate action support and climate knowledge to BME groups across Scotland, human rights trainings for all unfortunately targeted BME groups, and much more. So please feel free to contact me to discuss or acquire any training or assistance in your diversity journey from CEMVO. Thank you very much.